Well, not a weather balloon, a drone, or a satellite. Some stargazers believe the phenomenon they see in the sky could be otherworldly. They're known as unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP, formerly called UFOs. And one group is urging the public to report what they see. As the National UFO Reporting Center celebrates its 50th year this year of collecting hundreds of thousands of reports of sightings, it says no matter when you've seen unidentified anomalous phenomena, now's the time to report it. Ask the average person and you'll get mixed answers on how real people think UAP are, but Newthorpe says it gets about 110 reports annually in Oregon.
There have actually been some studies done. One of the studies was done by Arrow, a government agency that looked at our data and compared it to the population density of the different counties in Oregon, and actually found some hotspots in Southeast Oregon where there are more UFO sightings per capita than in virtually anywhere else in the country.
ARROW, or the Department of Defense's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, formed in 2022 to improve data collection and prevent threats to national security posed by UAP. ARROW takes reports solely from government employees, service members, and those linked to decades-old U.S. government intelligence on UAP. Stepien says most reports come from military and commercial pilots, and that along with Oregon, locations like New Mexico, Nevada, Washington State, and Texas are also brimming with sightings.
Looked up and there was this giant triangle hovering over your house, maybe 100 feet on a side, with big, huge red pulsing lights in each corner. And it was just floating there. And then suddenly it just zipped off to the horizon in seconds. We don't have anything that can do that, or making instantaneous turns. That's another thing UFOs do. They can go like that, turn on a dime. Things that would smash a human pilot into the wall and turn them into jello.
The Federal Aviation Administration tells us it documents UAP sightings whenever a pilot reports one to air traffic control. If radar data corroborates the report, the FAA shares it with the UAP task force. Martha Bayliss, University of Oregon professor of folklore, says her students explore aliens as part of her curriculum.
Are they real?
I don't think you can prove or disprove that at this point. You will get different opinions. I'm not sure myself that there's any story of UFOs that can't be explained by normal things that happen rather than aliens coming. But also, it's not impossible that aliens will at some point discover Earth.
The Mutual UFO Network also collects reports from the public and says they can typically explain them as identifiable objects like weather balloons or Chinese lanterns. But some don't fall into that group.
Everyone's asking, what are these things? Well, we really don't know. They seem to have capabilities beyond those of our most advanced aircraft. Exhibit very strange behavior, such as one object splitting into two or more objects joining into one, objects accelerating at rates beyond the speed of our known aircraft.
As for ARROW, its website says the agency has not found any evidence of extraterrestrial technology during its examination of UAP sightings. Of course, there are those who won't ever believe in extraterrestrials, keeping their existence confined to storybooks. Professor of folklore Martha Bayliss from the University of Oregon says these types of stories started with the undead.
Cultural pattern that we have that beings from another world or dimension come into our world and interact with us. There's been 3 variations of this. One is that people come from the afterlife. That's ghosts. Halloween began as a sort of combination of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, where it was thought the worlds of the dead and of the living could connect. People have come through from a kind of magical other world, a fairy world. And now we have a third kind of story, which is that aliens come.
For the believers out there, if you've seen a UAP you'd like to report, visit our website.